What if the very foods you've spent years avoiding are actually the ones your body craves the most after 60? You see, for decades, we've been told to cut back on fat, avoid salt, skip the yolks, and fear anything that isn't low carb, low calorie, or sugar free. But the truth? After 60, your body's needs change. Your heart, muscles, brain, and blood sugar no longer thrive on just diet food. They need real, natural nourishment. I'm talking about foods with healthy fats, clean proteins, and zero added sugar foods that may have once been labeled bad, but are actually essential for strength, clarity, and energy as we age. Take natural almond butter, for example, or pasture-raised eggs, or wild-caught salmon. Once shunned for their fat content, now praised for supporting brain health, muscle maintenance, and heart function. So before you toss out that non-diet food, ask yourself this: is it really bad for you or just misunderstood? Because at this stage of life, it's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. And sometimes, the smartest thing we can do is stop fearing real food. After 60, something begins to shift and most of us don't even realize it. You wake up feeling more tired than usual. Maybe your memory feels a bit foggy, or you've noticed your mood isn't what it used to be. Blood sugar creeps up, inflammation builds quietly in the background. And the most surprising part? Much of it is triggered by what we eat every day. The foods that once gave us energy in our 30s or 40s might now be working against us. White bread, sugary cereals, low-fat snacks loaded with additives, these can silently spike blood sugar and increase inflammation without any obvious symptoms until it's too late. Here's the truth. Aging isn't just about getting older. It's about adapting smarter. And your diet? That's the front line of defense. Ask yourself, what's really in that healthy granola bar or that flavored yogurt? Could the foods you trust actually be fueling the very fatigue and brain fog you're trying to avoid? If you're over 60, it's time to read beyond the labels because your body's whispering something important. And the sooner we listen, the better we feel. Most people think cutting carbs and sugar is just about losing weight. But after 60, it's about so much more than fitting into your old jeans. It's about staying out of the hospital. It's about protecting your heart, your brain, and your independence. A low-carb, no-sugar lifestyle can actually help stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and keep your mind sharp well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Think about it. How many older friends or relatives have suddenly gone downhill after what seemed like a minor health issue, a spike in blood sugar, a bout of brain fog, a fall caused by low energy or poor balance? These aren't just random, they're often connected to years of silent damage from diet. What you eat now is your insurance policy for the next 20 years. So this isn't about restriction, it's about renewal. It's about choosing real food, leafy greens, healthy fats, clean protein sand, giving your body the fuel it actually needs at this stage of life. Because living well after 60 doesn't happen by accident. It's a choice, and it often starts right on your plate. You might be surprised to hear this, but some of the best foods for your body after 60 are ones you've probably been avoiding for years. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 foods that are almost completely free of sugar and carbs, yet packed with nutrients your aging body desperately needs. These are not exotic superfoods or trendy powders. They're real, natural foods that help support your heart, muscles, brain, and blood sugar without spiking insulin or adding inches to your waistline. Here's the thing. After 60, your body doesn't process food the way it used to. The wrong foods can quietly raise inflammation, drain your energy, or even cloud your memory without you realizing it. But the right foods, they can help you stay sharp, steady, and strong for years to come. So if you've been wondering what to eat to feel your best, not just for today, but for the next decade stick around, we're going to walk through 8 powerful, low-carb, no-sugar foods that may just be the best kept secrets for healthy aging. Let's start with something simple but incredibly powerful. Leafy greens. I'm talking about spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These humble vegetables are nearly free of sugar and carbs. You know, a full cup of raw spinach has just 1 gram of carbs, and most of that is fiber? But don't let the low numbers fool you. These greens are nutritional gold. They're loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, key players for your immune system, healthy bones, and keeping your cells young and functioning. It's like giving your body an internal tune-up with every bite. I want to tell you about Margaret. She's 68 and used to grab a sandwich for lunch every day. Nothing fancy, just something quick. But nothing fancy, just something quick. But after swapping her usual bread-heavy lunch for a spinach salad topped with a bit of olive oil and nuts, she noticed something within 2 weeks. She felt lighter, more focused, and the nagging joint pain in her knees, much better. That's the kind of change food can make not years down the road, but within days. So if you haven't added greens to your plate yet, maybe it's time to start. Now, let's talk about two superstar veggies, broccoli and cauliflower. These aren't just tasty additions to your plate, they're low in starch and totally free of sugar. That means they won't cause your blood sugar to spike, which is crucial as we get older. Why? Because after 60, our bodies become less sensitive to insulin, making it harder to keep blood sugar steady. Broccoli and cauliflower are packed with fiber, which slows down digestion. This helps prevent those sudden sugar rushes and crashes that can leave you feeling tired or foggy. Plus, fiber supports gut health, which is linked to everything from mood to immunity. Take Harold, 72 years old. He started eating cauliflower about 3 times a week. After a while, he noticed his joint pain eased up, he felt more alert during the day, and even his blood pressure went down a bit. That's not just coincidence, it's how the right food can support your whole body. So, if managing blood sugar and staying sharp are priorities for you, broccoli and cauliflower might just become your new best friends. Let's dive into one of the best foods for aging. Well, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fish are zero-carb powerhouses loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for fighting inflammation and protecting your heart, blood vessels, and most importantly, your memory. You might wonder why omega-3 matters so much after 60. Well, inflammation can quietly damage your body over time, and it's linked to heart disease and cognitive decline. Omega-3s help calm this inflammation, acting like a natural shield for your brain and heart. A landmark study from Harvard showed that older adults who eat plenty of omega-3s tend to have sharper memories, healthier hearts, and a lower risk of dementia. That's huge, right? Take Helen, for example. At 73, she started having salmon twice a week. After a few months, she noticed her memory was clearer and her mood more balanced. It's stories like hers that remind us how the right foods aren't just fuel, they're medicine for our minds and bodies. So, if you want to keep your brain sharp and heart strong, adding fatty fish to your meals could be one of the best moves you make. Now, let's talk about a simple, everyday powerhouse, the egg. One egg has less than 1 gram of carbs, 0 sugar, and packs a punch of high-quality protein that your body really needs, especially as we get older. But eggs are more than just protein. They're loaded with choline, a nutrient that's crucial for brain health and helps keep your memory sharp. Plus, they contain lutein, which acts like a natural sunscreen for your eyes, protecting against age-related vision problems like macular degeneration. Think about Claire, a 63-year-old who swapped her usual breakfast for 2 eggs and half an avocado. Within weeks, she noticed her energy stayed steady all morning. Her thinking felt clearer, and even the little hand tremors she had started to ease. It's amazing how a small change like this can make a big difference. Have you ever wondered if your breakfast could be working for your brain and eyes? Eggs might just be the easiest way to start that change. So next time you think about breakfast, remember, it's not just about filling your stomach, but also fueling your brain and protecting your sight for the years ahead. Let's dive into a simple, powerful switch that can make your afternoons so much better. Swapping sugary snacks for nuts and seeds. Almonds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, they're small but mighty when it comes to keeping your energy steady. These little powerhouses don't just taste great. They help stabilize your blood sugar, thanks to their protein, healthy fats, and magnesium. This means fewer energy crashes, less inflammation, and even stronger bones, something many of us start worrying about as we age. Take Tony, a 70-year-old who used to reach for cookies in the afternoon. When he switched to almonds and chia seed pudding, he noticed something remarkable. His afternoon slump faded away, and the nighttime leg cramps that bothered him almost disappeared. It makes you wonder, right? What if a small change like this could keep you energized and pain-free? Next time you feel that mid-afternoon dip, try reaching for a handful of nuts or a chia seed snack instead of sweets. Your body and your energy will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about one of the healthiest and tastiest foods you can add to your plate after 60, the avocado. This creamy fruit is packed with healthy, unsaturated fats that do so much good for your body. Unlike many fats, these don't raise your blood sugar. In fact, they help improve your insulin sensitivity, which is crucial as we age and our metabolism slows down. Avocados also slow down digestion, so you feel full longer and avoid those annoying cravings that lead to snacking on less healthy options. Plus, they protect your heart by helping lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raising the good kind, HDL. Take Joanne, who's 66. She started eating half an avocado every day at lunch, and she noticed she stayed full longer, ate less junk food, and her cholesterol numbers improved so much she didn't need medication anymore. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can make such a big difference? Maybe it's time to add some creamy avocado goodness to your meals and see how your body responds. Let's dive into another powerhouse for healthy aging, olive oil. This isn't just any cooking oil, it's a natural treasure packed with healthy fats and antioxidants. One standout compound in olive oil is oleocanthal, which acts like a natural ibuprofen, helping to reduce inflammation in the body quietly and effectively. What does that mean for you? Research from the American College of Cardiology shows that regular olive oil consumption can lower your risk of stroke and even protect against cognitive decline, something many of us worry about as we get older. Take Eleanor, for example. At 71, she swapped butter for olive oil in her cooking and noticed she felt lighter, more energetic, and her blood pressure dropped. Simple changes like this can have a huge impact. Have you ever thought about how much the fats you choose can affect your health, not just your waistline? Maybe it's time to rethink that bottle on your kitchen shelf and make olive oil your go-to. Your heart and brain will thank you for it. Would you like me to continue with the next healthy food? Now let's talk about cheese. Yes, that delicious, comforting food many of us love. You might be surprised, but cheese is actually a great choice when you're watching carbs and sugar. It contains very little sugar and carbs, but is packed with protein and calcium, which are crucial for keeping our bones strong as we age. The fats in cheese also play a role in helping curb those pesky snack cravings that often lead to overeating. So instead of reaching for chips or cookies, a few slices of cheese can keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer. Take Helen, 74, for example. She swapped her usual afternoon snacks for some cheese and cucumber slices. The result? She didn't gain weight, her snack cravings dropped, and she felt more in control of her eating habits. Have you ever thought about how simple swaps like this can make a big difference in your energy and health? Cheese might just be the tasty, nutritious ally you didn't expect on your journey to healthy aging. Let's talk about mushrooms, a true powerhouse for your immune system and inflammation control, especially as we get older. What's amazing is that mushrooms contain almost no carbs or sugar, making them perfect for stable blood sugar levels. But their real strength lies in antioxidants, like ergothioneine and selenium, which help fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Certain varieties like maitake, shiitake, and portobello even go a step further by helping regulate blood sugar and blood pressure, a huge bonus for anyone over 60 when these issues tend to creep up. I remember a friend, Linda, who started adding mushrooms to her meals a few times a week, whether sauteed with veggies, baked, or tossed into her morning eggs. She felt more energetic, her immune system seemed stronger, and her blood pressure improved without extra medication. Mushrooms are low in calories, versatile, and easy to cook. So, have you ever considered how including this simple ingredient regularly might help your body age more healthily? It's these little choices that add up to big benefits over time. Let's take a moment to appreciate the humble cucumber, one of the simplest yet most powerful foods for staying healthy as we age. With over 95% water content and almost zero carbs or sugar, cucumbers are perfect for hydration and detoxifying the body naturally. Ever notice how refreshing a cold cucumber slice feels on a hot day? That's because it helps cool you down and flush out toxins. But it's not just about hydration. Cucumbers are packed with antioxidants like flavonoids that protect your cells from damage and inflammation. Plus, they're a great source of potassium, which helps balance blood pressure, something many of us need to keep an eye on as we get older. A friend of mine, George, started adding cucumber slices to his snacks, pairing them with cheese or boiled eggs drizzled with olive oil, and noticed better digestion and even fewer headaches. It's amazing how such a simple food can support digestion, reduce bloating, and keep blood pressure steady. So, have you thought about how adding cucumbers regularly to your diet could be an easy step toward better health and more energy every day? Now, before we wrap up this part, there's a crucial warning I want to share with you. Even if you start eating all these amazing foods we've talked about, the broccoli, fatty fish, nuts, avocado, olive oil, and so on, there's one very common mistake that many people make. And this mistake can seriously undo all the benefits you're trying so hard to get from your diet. It's something subtle but powerful, and it often flies under the radar. People think, if I eat the right foods, I'm good. But unfortunately, it's not that simple. Without addressing this one key factor, your efforts might not bring the results you expect. It's like building a house on a shaky foundation. No matter how beautiful the walls are, the whole thing can collapse. I've seen it in many cases, including friends and family who followed healthy eating plans but still struggled with energy, blood sugar, or memory issues. So the question is, what is this common pitfall and how can you avoid it? Stay tuned, because in the next video, I'm going to reveal this important secret that could be the missing piece to truly transforming your health after 60. When we think about aging well, one big question comes up. How do we keep our health, energy, and independence as the years go by? The good news is, the answer is closer than you might think. It's all about the foods we choose to fuel our bodies every day. These low-carb, no-sugar foods we've discussed, from fatty fish to nuts, eggs, avocados, and even mushrooms, are packed with the right nutrients your body needs. They help protect your heart, support your brain, keep your bones strong, and even balance your blood sugar. It's amazing how something as simple as swapping out processed snacks for these natural, nutrient-rich options can make a real difference. Imagine having steady energy throughout the day, a sharper memory, and the ability to stay active and independent without feeling drained. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age gracefully with vibrant health? Chances are their diet plays a huge role. So the real message here is this: you don't need complicated diets or gimmicks. Just focus on these wholesome, low-carb, no-sugar foods, and you're giving yourself the best chance to thrive as you age. Are you ready to take control of your health and enjoy your golden years to the fullest? Sometimes, the smallest change can lead to the biggest impact. Imagine simply swapping one snack or meal for a healthier option and feeling more energetic, clearer-headed, and stronger as a result. It's amazing how these simple, everyday choices add up over time, especially as we age. But here's an important reminder. If you have existing health conditions like diabetes, always check with your doctor before making any major changes to your diet. Your health needs to come first, and getting personalized advice can make all the difference. Starting small, like replacing sugary snacks with nuts or adding an avocado to your lunch, can be a powerful step toward better health. It's not about perfect eating all the time, it's about steady progress and giving your body the fuel it really needs. If you want to keep learning simple, practical tips to eat well and feel your best after 60, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll walk this journey together with advice that respects your body and lifestyle. So, are you ready to take that first small step for big, lasting health benefits? Let's do it.